At that moment, in the Royal Hotel's cafeteria, the special forces came and went in the blink of an eye. But the intense, heart-stopping scene left everyone in the cafeteria feeling like they'd just been swept into a chaotic whirlwind. Woo woo woo. Mom, we just ran into terrorists today. I saw Lim Yong-won being hunted down with my own eyes. I was this close to meeting my ancestors. It was so scary. Hold on, where are we right now? We're in Manhwa, right? One of the most internationally developed cities with super strict weapon laws. Seriously, even toy guns need permission here. And today, a group of people are walking around in broad daylight with real guns. Hello, police? Help. There are terrorists at the Royal Hotel. They have guns, an entire army. Mr. Y's eyes were still fixed on the special forces that had just left, and then he exploded in anger. What the hell is going on? Is this a 5-star hotel or the battlefield of Syria? They have no respect. Wai Xiling, on the other hand, clung tightly to Wai Xiang's arm, her face pale as a ghost. Grandpa, I'm so scared. Wai Xiang tried to calm her down. Don't be scared, don't be scared. They're probably just after Chen Yuan. But I have no idea what that kid did to get hunted like this, like he's in an action movie. Call the police. Call them. Hurry. Over here, Xia Yun was still running for his life, but his mind was a jumbled mess of questions. Asterisk, damn, what the hell is going on, asterisk? The more he thought about it, the more something didn't seem right. He tried to piece everything together. These commandos were way too professional, too determined. Nothing like the usual hitman doing a simple job. Suddenly, a thought struck him like a bolt of lightning. Asterisk, wait a minute. What if they're not here to kill me, but to kill Chen Yuan, asterisk? At that, Xia Yun couldn't help but feel a little relieved. Could it be that this Chen Yuan guy messed with the wrong people, and now they were hunting him down? If that was true, then man, what bad luck. He had nothing to do with this, but somehow he got caught in the crossfire, becoming the target of this whole chase. Now it all made sense. The commandos must have mistaken him for Chen Yuan, which is why they were chasing him so relentlessly. Xia Yun shook his head in disbelief and cursed under his breath. Asterisk, what the hell? It's barely morning and I'd almost been blown up, shot full of holes, and hunted down like some action movie character. What kind of bad luck is this? Did I owe Chen Yuan something in a past life? Now I have to pay with my life? No way. I've got to ditch this damn mask. How did I end up wearing Chen Yuan's face and getting chased like this, asterisk? But saying it is easy, doing it is hard. This mask isn't something you can just rip off like a cheap store-bought one. It's custom-made, glued on tightly like super glue, and it perfectly recreates every detail of Chen Yuan's face. There's no way to just take it off immediately. If Xi Yun wanted to remove it, he'd need special cleaning fluid because scraping at it wouldn't do any good. As Xi Yun was still trying to figure out how to escape and deal with this human face mask, a heavily armed helicopter suddenly appeared, hovering right above him. Xia Yun rolled down the car window, stuck his head out, and screamed at the top of his lungs, his voice breaking. Holy shit, I haven't even taken the mask off and they've already found me. Oh my god, you guys are gonna kill the wrong person. I'm not Chen Yuan. Damn it, please stop. But before he could even get out of the car, a rocket slammed into it, like a nightmare coming out of nowhere. In an instant, the luxury car exploded into a massive fireball, smoke and debris flying everywhere, with pieces scattering like fireworks on New Year's Eve. Xi Yun crawled out, his face covered in dust, clothes ragged like someone who had just escaped from a mental hospital. His heart was pounding like a drum. He yelled out from the bottom of his heart, "What's going on here? Are they even bringing out rockets now?" Up in the helicopter, the special forces saw that Xia Yun was still alive and immediately fired another round of bullets to make sure he wouldn't go any further. Xia Yun howled and started running, yelling to himself, "Shit, I can't die here." At that moment, there was only one thought in his head. Asterisk, I need water. With water, I can wash off the mask. As long as I get it off, they'll know I'm not Chen Yuan, and I'll be free, asterisk. He looked ahead and his heart skipped a beat in excitement. Asterisk, that's it, the Royal City River. If I jump in there, I can wash this damn mask off. Once they see my real face, the whole chase will be over, asterisk. Without thinking twice, he dove straight into the water, not hesitating for a second. Asterisk. This is it, asterisk, he thought. Asterisk guns, I take the mask off. You guys won't have any reason to chase me anymore, asterisk. But the sky had no mercy. Before Xie Yun could even begin to savor the feeling of escaping death, the voice of the helicopter's radio crackled with a sharp, decisive command. Report, the target has jumped into the Royal City River. On the other end of the line, a cold, emotionless voice replied without hesitation. If he jumped, then let him be. But he's definitely not dead. Prepare all firepower, leave no room for mistakes, and take down Chen Yuan on the spot. Just as Shi Yun barely lifted his head, a dozen rocket-propelled grenades were fired into the river at once. The entire river was mercilessly bombarded, and there was no trace of Shi Yun to be seen. Waves crashed and churned, creating massive white foam columns, while thick black smoke spread everywhere. The special forces on the helicopter reported back to headquarters with certainty. Report mission accomplished. The target has been obliterated. The voice on the other end responded, satisfied. Very good, disband immediately. Head straight out. Everyone who can escape, do so. Don't stay behind, and don't let anyone get caught. As soon as the dramatic assassination attempt ended, Ma Duo immediately imposed a citywide curfew. No dogs were allowed to roam, and even cats had to stay in place. The incident was so devastating that it couldn't be ignored or downplayed. Quickly, investigation teams were formed and intelligence agencies jumped into action, determined to track down the perpetrators no matter what it took. But at the Royal City Riverside, a bored netizen with nothing better to do happened to capture the moment Lim Young-won jumped into the river. What's worse, a person managed to catch the exact moment when Lim Young-won was hit by a dozen rockets exploding around him like a New Year's Eve countdown. The video was posted online, and within seconds, social media exploded. This morning, at the Royal Hotel, Lim Young-won was attacked by a terrorist group. After a tense chase that stretched all the way to the Royal City riverbank, he couldn't escape his fate. The military arrived at the scene 2 minutes later, but it was too late. The internet was flooded with reactions. Some were mourning, others celebrating, and many analyzing the situation in detail. Comments exploded like a market gone wild. Lim Young-won, are you okay? No way. My husband can't be dead. I don't believe it. Oh my God, Lim Young-won was so young. Why did he have to go so soon? It's like God doesn't like talented people. He died so tragically. Wait, he was that rich and never got to enjoy it. Just like that, he's gone. A lifetime of wealth, but at the end, the money's still here and he's not. In the blink of an eye, it was already 10 a.m. Chen Yuan sluggishly dragged himself out of bed, moving like a lazy cat that had just been kicked out of its warm spot. His stomach growled loudly, but as soon as he reached the cafeteria, he noticed no entry signs everywhere. Investigators were walking back and forth, their faces serious like they were filming a crime drama. Chen Yuan stood there, dumbfounded. Ha! I take a nap and the world changes color. What shocked him even more was a group of people gathered in a corner. They were chatting casually or discussing shopping. They were holding a meeting to mourn someone, and that someone was him. Qin Wu Shuang was crying uncontrollably, her voice choked up like a leading lady in a romance movie. I can't believe it. Without a body, there's no way I'll believe Chen Yuan is dead. Beside her, Qin Wu Feng sighed, his face full of seriousness. Sis, you need to snap out of it. He's really gone. People even saw him blown to bits. What's the point of looking for a body? You want to gather up the pieces? Chen Yuan had just heard that outrageous comment, and his face immediately darkened. Then he got furious and snapped back with a sharp tone. What the hell is this? I'm standing right here, healthy, pale, and full of life. And these people are crying like I've already passed away. Who gave you the right to bury me alive? Kid, what are you talking about? Who gave you permission to put me on an altar? Seeing Chen Yuan fuming like he was about to take on the world, everyone's emotions were summed up in one short, stunned thought like being struck by lightning. Qin Wu Feng just froze, his brain temporarily disconnected from reality. What was going on? Lim Young-won was still standing here, alive. That couldn't be right. He had clearly been chased down, hit with a full spray of bullets, fallen headfirst into the Royal City River, and even hit with a rocket for the final blow. There's no way he had some kind of cloning magic. Chen Yuan heard all this, his face darkening further, and he shouted in frustration, "What the hell is going on? Who's bold enough to spread the rumor that I'm dead?" Qin Wu Shuang was beside herself, her emotions boiling over like oil in a frying pan. Her eyes were filled with tears, and without thinking, she rushed over to hug Chen Yuan tightly. "I knew it," she said, her voice trembling. "Chen Yuan, if you could die that easily, I'd be burying my head in the ground right now." But Yihan also seemed ready to jump in, only to be quickly beaten to the punch by Qin Wu Shuang, who grabbed the spot first. After a moment of hesitation, she decided to hold on to her composure and not get caught up in the chaos. With little more than a quiet sigh, she pulled out her phone, opened the video, and held it up for Chen Yuan to see. "Chen Yuan, look at this. The proof is right here. This video shows everything. You're being hunted down, surrounded by gunfire, then you jump off a third-story building to escape. After that, you steal a Porsche 911 and drive off without looking back. And the best part, the finale, you're diving straight into the Royal City River, and then a rocket hits, blowing you up into smoke." After watching the video, Chen Yuan stood frozen for 3 seconds. "What? The guy in the video looks exactly like me. Is this some kind of superhero thing? The way he moves, it's like lightning dodging bullets like it's nothing, invincible to blades and bullets, gets shot but keeps getting back up to run. Even when the car blows up, he crawls out, brushes himself off like nothing happened. If this were a movie, Hollywood would be calling him up for action scenes right away. No doubt about it. What the hell is this some kind of dream? Am I sleepwalking and making up this crazy escape scene in my head? Because no ordinary person can move like that. That's the kind of thing that would make even the gods freak out. Thinking back, Chen Yuan couldn't help but feel a bit confused about life. I swear, this isn't me. Last night, I was so lazy I didn't even want to go home. I just stayed in room 1605 at the hotel and slept there the whole night, waking up at 10 a.m. this morning. As for that old guy in the video, who knows? But I can tell you for sure it's definitely not me. Not a chance I'm a twin or a triplet, and there's no way anyone could look exactly like me down to the smallest detail. Even if someone did, there's no way they'd be as handsome and stylish as I am now. My body is the result of several seasons of improvement, starting from a skinny young guy to the strong, fit physique I have today. Honestly, if someone looked exactly like me, there could only be two possibilities. Either they're wearing a super realistic human mask, or they had plastic surgery to look like me and are pretending to be me while doing something shady. But wait, why would they choose me? Why not pretend to be someone else? What's the point of messing with my life? Are they tired of living or something? Then they'd probably get caught by those shady darknet people and be done for. Bro, you really have a good heart. I genuinely want to thank you, but I don't even know where to begin. You should have left your name before you left. Now I want to repay you, but I don't even know where to find you to send you a fruit basket. At this moment, Qin Wu Shuang, with a serious expression, reminded him, Chen Yuan, you really need to be careful this time. They've been planning this for a long time. They're throwing everything they've got at you. They've even exposed their undercover agents, all just to kill you. This isn't a small issue anymore. It's extremely professional. But Chen Yuan remained calm, adding with a smirk, if they set up such a big show and still miss their target, next time it'll probably be even worse. Just as he finished speaking, his phone started buzzing nonstop. First was Park Min-young, then Yang Wi-bai, Gao Quan Yin, Kim Jenny, Kim Hariwon, So-kwon, and even international superstar Bella joined in. But wait, there's more. Song Joong-K, Yu Ah-in, Director Ding, the Yang Sison Group, and even some big names in the business world were all checking in, genuinely concerned. Chen Yuan couldn't help but rub his temples after seeing all the messages, feeling completely overwhelmed. If this keeps up, I'll either have to change my phone number or run away to a deserted island to live out my days. But you know what? I still have some humanity left, so I can't just leave everyone worrying. The best way to handle this is to just post an update on social media saying it's all just noise. The news spread faster than the speed of light. Major platforms like QQ, TikTok, Lai Yuya, Weibo, WeChat, and a bunch of others quickly published corrections. It turns out the story about Lim Yum-won being hunted down was nothing but an enormous hoax. Even the Phi Dumb Corporation had to release an official statement. The person who exploded on the Royal City River yesterday was not Lim Yum-won, folks. As soon as this news hit, social media in China went crazy again. On the Endless Apocalypse side, upon hearing the news, the mood turned explosive. The person slammed their hand down on the table, causing a loud bang and crushed the Coke they were holding, with foam spraying everywhere, just like how their mood seemed to burst out with every drop. Shit, they killed the wrong guy. That guy was sleeping all night in room 1605 and just woke up at 10 this morning. So, who did the special forces kill? If it wasn't Chen Yuan, then who was it? Why did that person have such incredible skills? More importantly, how many more Chen Yuans are out there? Could it be that Chen Yuan knew about the organization's plan and set up a decoy? Wait a minute though, how come this decoy had extraordinary skills too? Dodging bullets like a pro, immune to knives and swords, taking hundreds of rifle shots and still managing to run. Could it be that the organization messed with something they shouldn't have? The more Endless Apocalypse thought about it, the colder it felt down his spine. Asterisk, something's not right. This is really bad. Asterisk, a person as extraordinary as that, and they're only being used as a decoy. How powerful must Chen Yuan really be? On top of that, his intellect was terrifying, far beyond what most people could even imagine. This wasn't a person, it was a monster. How could anyone possibly go up against someone so strong and so smart that it was almost unfair? Soon enough, the phone rang again. Seeing that it was Mr. X calling, Endless Apocalypse knew something had gone wrong. He picked up the phone, and without any pleasantries, Mr. X went straight to the point. What the hell is going on? How did you let something this serious happen? Endless Apocalypse could only respond like a student caught making a mistake. I'm really sorry, sir. This time it was my miscalculation. I never expected to encounter someone who looked exactly asterisk like Chen Yuan, and on top of that, his skills are far from ordinary. That's why I completely believed he was the real Chen Yuan. Mr. X was silent for a few seconds before coldly replying, "Fine. Just stick to the original plan. At this point, we can't afford to go big. The organization can't give us a second chance. Do you have any idea how heavy the international pressure is right now?" "Yes, I understand." Endless Apocalypse responded.